generate certain revenue from that sources as well, because we are bringing in business for them. So as a user, since I hold a user base who will be spending through time pay, there is an opportunity to make money from the merchants and those who will be utilizing our platform to sell their services to the users on the platform. So it can be through prepaid instruments, it can be through payment aggregator.
Sorry to interrupt. Please limit your question to 2 per participant. Should have a follow-up question, we request you to rejoin the queue. Several participants are waiting. Okay?
Yeah.
Our next question is from the line of Suman from TechFin Consultancy. Please go ahead.
Hello, Suman. Hello.
Hello. Should I go for the next?
Yeah.
Okay. Our next question is from the line of Pranshik Kabre from Advisor LLP. Please go ahead.
Hi, Deepak. Hi, Ashish. First of all, congratulations on a fantastic set of results. It's remarkable how on point you guys are with your guidance, and that's really confidence building for us. So thanks a lot for that.
Thanks for it, Sheth. Yeah.
So just a quick data point first. What was the gross transaction value of the Evoke business this quarter?
It's somewhere around 5,000 crores.
5,000 crores. Okay, got it. And just trying to understand the growth here, is it coming because you mentioned that you've added, I don't know the number, maybe you said 3 new customers for the Evoke business. So is the growth primarily coming from existing customers giving us higher volumes or new customers being added?
Both Parikshit.
It is coming from both Parikshit. New as well as existing. There is an incremental number coming in from the existing, some increment. And at the same time, there are about 6 more accounts that we added last quarter.
6 more accounts. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And so just from our existing customers, since it's an incremental number, I'm just trying to gauge how much depth we have with those customers. Is there a lot of more that we can mine from these customers? Is there a lot more transaction value that they are processing but not sending to us as of now?
Yeah. So that remains the same, Parikshit, no change. So what will happen is not the entire traffic will come to us. There are certain percentage of traffic which will come to us. Now it is very difficult to get that number per account, but for sure, there is still a scope to get more volume from them. But like I earlier said, it will purely depend on the kind of success rate, kind of tech, and the kind of services that we are building over this layer. So it will be a consistent effort to arrive there.
Sure. But I'm guessing that since we are relatively new in this space, these guys would also be, based on our performance, as they gain confidence, will be willing to give us a slightly larger portion of their volumes, right? So are we seeing that kind of confidence building up and that excitement from our customers?
More so, we are getting more and more, insights from them about what are their problem statements exactly. Like, it's not just plain vanilla. Now the industry is not just about plain vanilla payment API, but it's also what more can be done around it. I mean, can I help them identify the challenges in their solution, in their API? Can I give them certain more insight via which they are able to improve their own success rate? So these are certain areas that we are working closely with them. I believe it will take some time because it's not, a basic development, but it's about the entire cycle of problem statement to getting it executed and monitoring. So we will have to see quarter on quarter how we are able to arrive at this.
Great. And lastly, in this time's presentation, you have mentioned, the roadmap for the next year, and you have mentioned 4 different lines, like Super App, Evoke, UPI Switch, and I can't pronounce it, but I'm guessing it's Quinks. So will it be possible for you to break down your growth guidance by these 4 different revenue sources of revenue?
See, if you're going into product specific, I don't think we have so far given that. But for sure, what I can say is that the ratio which we have been able to maintain over last 1 year, that will remain. Like Quince is part of our TSP stack, which is about providing the merchant acquiring solution to banks so that they can actually compete with, overall fintech space around offline transactions like QR, Soundbox, mobile app, and all of that. Now, this is something which will contribute more and more to the TSP space. So I believe that whatever incremental volume we are getting on the Evoke business, Quince, BBPS, the more product that we add on TSP space, that will ensure that the ratio remains around 30-35% odd.
Okay, so you're not foreseeing the TPAP versus TSP revenue mix to go towards TPAP more?
Not entirely.
Okay, clear. I'll come back in the queue. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Parikshit.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Yashwanti from Gojin Finvest. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity and congratulations for a great set of numbers. Our margins are improving day by day. That is really very pleasing things. So I wanted to understand what are the main challenges NPST will be facing in the current scenario, the current market scenario, and how are we addressing this challenge?
So absolutely. So like I said that, our entire focus earlier in the call, what I mentioned was, and entire focus is going to be on the capability and skill set building, the leadership team, which we need now to diversify and have more and more focused approach towards each of the accounts and each of the products and each of the stack that we're trying to build. So skill sets, your leadership position, and the overall capacity to deliver. These are the most challenging points for us right now internally, which we are working on, and that will remain focused for another at least 3 to 4 quarters. And that is where, I think the first question wherein came in about transformation, this is what the transformation for us is, where we behave more and more of a mid-size organization, because now the time has come where we start focusing more on the process, culture, capability, capacity, all of those areas. So this is what we are trying to address right now. Now we are empowered with the existing business to do so and invest into these areas. Second, what we see is from the outside perspective, we perceive that, we believe that although we have the first mover advantage on the areas that we have built, but for sure there will be certain competition which will come in over a period of time. That's why as an organization, we are, looking at consistently on new products, new solutions, new market, which we have, so far addressed, overall questions that I have taken so far.
Okay, thank you, sir. And one thing is, I just wanted to understand that we recently expanded our team. So whatever the revenue we are seeing, it almost, double from whatever FY23 levels in the first 9 months. So all these employees have been put to operational, or we are still in scope for the full utilization of them?
No. So we are already well utilized, technical and operational, capability of the organization. And now we are looking beyond certain skill sets, as in how do we look at more on the productivity side, how we look at, bringing in more, industry veterans and brains in the organization. So there is a huge scope to, to build in more and more capacity. So I think when it comes to driving numbers, so our existing funnel and the future roadmap is very, I would say as an organization, we are very confident on that. So that will continuously drive our business. And parallelly, it will give us enough space to build these areas. So yeah, our capacity is full. I would say not full, but enough for now to start adding more to the organization.
Okay. And so that we can see in the current quarter as well as the next quarter. Things will keep adding the people and the talent pool to your company.
Absolutely.
And are we planning any new business center in other than where we are currently presented?
We are actually in the midst of scaling our existing offices. So Mumbai, Bangalore, and no, I think Bangalore will take some time more because that was added recently. But Mumbai and Noida will go through complete upgrade. In fact, we have added one more office, a very small sales center in BKC as well now, where we'll be shifting our sales team and right at the center of the overall actions. So yeah, we are actually upgrading our offices.
That is great. And if I may ask one more question, any product launches in pipeline?
I already mentioned about BBPS. I have already on the TSP side. On API side, I've already mentioned about payout and autopay. Rest, let us wait for how Q4 turns out. Maybe then I can share furthermore.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining in.
All right.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Anaya Swaminath from T Squares. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Congratulations with the numbers.
Thanks, Anaya.
Yeah. So I just have one question. If there are any international expansion plans?
Yeah, we do have, on which as an organization we have invested. Since it's an international territory, we will have to see how our product is designed to be absorbed in international territories. Again, we need to understand that each region is different. Your Middle East, your ASEAN countries, your African countries. So these are slightly different in nature, but they derive a lot from India's digital landscape. So somewhere in between, we'll have to create the right mix. We are exactly into that process. So it is time consuming, but we are committed to do so. It will not happen immediately.
Okay, so just an idea how much approximate time it would take.
I think that's a difficult question because I don't think we have a benchmark there. But anything as such takes about 12 months or 18 months. Anything which is earlier is a great boost to the organization. So let's wait quarter on quarter. You can keep that question next quarter as well. Let's see where we arrive.
Right, sir. Got it. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you. Our next question is from the line of Prakshit from KBT Advisor LLP. Please go ahead.
Hi, Deepak. I'm back. Just wanted to ask a couple more questions. One was on the Bharat Pay. I think, we are obviously quite excited by launching this. I just wanted to understand, is there anyone else who's providing this as a plug-and-play to third-party applications, or are we going to be the only ones doing so?
Bharat Pay, can you, which one is that?
Bharat Bill Payment, sir. Bharat
Bill Payment. No. So we are not Bharat Bill Payment as a product is well matured in the market, but we were not present in that space. However, now there is a lot of demand coming in industry wherein, all those who have never gone for this particular solution have started asking for it. So it opens up the opportunity for TSPs like us. So we decided to, look at this product very seriously, and we were able to crack one deal last quarter. Now this helps us enter this space, and just like ODR, we have new entry. So what happens is in our business, if you are able to get an account in the banking space, you are an incumbent and then you get an opportunity to do more with the same account. That is how we see that, BBPS will allow us that entry in new accounts. So it opens more avenue for the organization.
Got it. And next, okay, now I'm going to first make an assumption is that the TPAP business for us currently is the higher margin business compared to the TSP business. I could be wrong. But if you've given us a very strong revenue guidance, what should we expect in terms of margins going forward?
Okay, now that's a very good question. We need to understand that when I say that our focus will remain on capacity and capability building and bringing in more and more leaders in the organization, we personally feel that now we have to start looking at it from the long-term perspective to build a larger organization. For that, this particular decision will take the extremely incremental margin which we may get from the non-linear model. In that case, I would say that, we will continue to deliver on the similar margins. However, beyond this, the overall growth strategy and so what has happened is we've also seen that there is a lot of cumulative decisions organization has taken over last few quarters. So it is not just about the incremental accounts, but also about incremental product stack. Now, all those will help us to invest into these areas. So I believe that our margin will remain at the same level going forward, and whatever incremental margin we'll have, that we will be able to spend into capacity and leadership positions.
Got it. Perfect. Makes sense. And lastly, I know this question was already asked in terms of, what kind of gross transactions we may be expecting from the new APIs that we're launching, and you said that it's too early to tell. But in terms of interest, do we already have some customers waiting for us to product launch this and, they're already ready to sign up, or after we build it, then we will go into the market and fish?
So we are already in the POC stage right now. So there are some customers with whom we are working directly.
Okay. Got it. Perfect. All right. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Deepak.
Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you. As there are no further questions from the participants, I now hand the conference over to Mr. Kaushal Shinde for closing comments.
Everyone for joining the conference call of NPST Ltd. If you have any queries, you can write to us at research@kirinadvisors.com. Once again, thank you everyone for joining the conference.
Thanks everyone.
On behalf of Kirin Advisors, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and now you may disconnect your lines.